Hey guys, Brian Davis and Denny Sipley here. Super excited to be with you all today. Denny, luck. People think that luck is like out there in the universe and that you can't control it. I'm going to take issue with that line of thought today. Let's talk about how to optimize your luck, how to maximize your luck, both in your investments and in your career. Luck comes from opportunities, right? That's what we're talking about when we talk about luck. We're talking about opportunities coming your way. And of course, it's up to you to recognize those opportunities, but
Right.
you can maximize for opportunities. So, opportunities come from people and they come from knowledge. So, that comes down to growing your network and growing your knowledge about things that are important to you, specifically as they relate to your investments and your career. So, Denny, if you want to grow your luck, how can you boost your network and boost your skills and skills and knowledge as they relate to opportunities?
I mean, one of the networking, attending like-minded groups, investment groups, real estate investing groups, things like that, because I have met people at at those type of events and have learned things that I never thought I would have gotten before and learned. Reading and oh my goodness, in today's world, you can watch videos and listen to podcasts like
Oh yeah,
this,
you can learn
and
any skill for free, basically. I mean,
yes,
YouTube University, right? I mean, that's
it
that,
is.
that's what
It's
that expression
so
even
so
means. So
true.
yeah, between
And I'll go one step further. I say this all the time because my father was a proponent of there is no failure, it's a learning lesson. So I believe there is luck in failure, even. I think it teaches you. And if you could be open minded to get that piece instead of just like, oh no, this is it. Learn from it because the more you learn from that, the better the luck will be going forward.
yeah, I mean, how often do you learn valuable lessons when everything goes your way, right? I mean, you don't typically. You learn when things go wrong because it forces you to take a closer look, right?
Yeah.
Figure out what went wrong. What can I do differently next time? So you're right that even in failures, even or challenges or roadblocks, or when things don't go your way, you know, that is still an opportunity to grow and learn. So you mentioned like-minded people and communities. One thing that I have found in our own investment club, our own real estate investment club, every time we meet as a club, I learn something new from our members. I mean, a couple months ago, we were vetting a deal, and the sponsor had been kind of optimistic with their insurance premium estimates for the next few years. And a member of ours was an insurance adjuster, and she picked it apart and said, look, I think that they are underestimating the insurance costs in their projections on this deal. But yeah, I mean, we're constantly learning from our members in that community, and that could go for any community of people in a given niche, right? So we
Yes.
happen to have a community of real estate investors. So, every month we're vetting deals together and picking apart deals and learning more about passive real estate investing. But the same goes for anything, right? I mean, any trade group in your career, any kind of investment club. If you're interested in stock investing, for example,
Yes.
you join a stock investing club. My stepmom has been a member of a stock investing club for 30 plus years now,
That's
and they
cool.
yeah. So they get together once a month, and they just like we get together and we vet passive real estate deals. They get together and they vet different stock investments, and they pick stocks, and they have a lot more wins than losses. And sure, there are going to be some losses, but them getting together to exchange knowledge and to collectively underwrite and evaluate these investments, there's power in the community there, right? They're all benefiting from each other's knowledge when they make those investments. So it's
I
almost like
think
a hive
you
mind.
you have to get out of your own way too sometimes. I think sometimes we get so like this is what we know and we're not that's it. And you're not as open to hearing some other ways or opportunities or others information and whatnot. And I've done that when in my younger years. Like, you're not going to tell me. And then as I got older, I realized, I need to shut up and listen and actually take it in, because you would be surprised how much you miss when you close your mind. But anyway, I think that's an important thing to do when you're in a club or you're listening to other people, is not only teach others but learn.
No question. Yeah, I mean, when I was in my 20s and my early 30s, the arrogance of youth, I thought that I could go it alone, and that went with my real estate investments. I never learned the skills that I really needed to have as an active real estate investor, or rather, I did learn them, but I learned them too late, right? After after making a ton of mistakes in those investments. And the same went for with my stock investments too. I thought I would get clever and cute and pick stocks or try to time the market. And every single time I thought that I was being clever in my investments, the universe, gave me a big old slap across the face, and taught me some humility. But the average person might sit around and talk about luck with the outcomes of those investments, right? They
Hmm.
might say, oh, I had bad luck in my real estate investments, when in reality, they didn't develop the knowledge and the skill that they needed, or they didn't join a community of people or get the mentorship that they needed. Same thing goes, someone might sit around and point to my stepmother's stock investments, for example, and say, oh, well, you've been lucky with your stock picks. But that's not true, right? I mean, she has a 30+ year track record with this investment club, having a lot more wins than misses, and that is because of the knowledge and skill that they have all developed, and because of the community that they have built to each benefit from each other's knowledge and skill. So, luck. So it's not really about luck. In a given, you might have bad luck in one particular investment, right? Maybe the week after you invest in a stock, there's like a sex scandal with the CEO or something, and the stock plummets. That's bad luck. But if you look at the course of the 30 some years that they've been investing as a club, their strong performance versus the market at large, that's not luck, right?
Right.
They have optimized for luck with knowledge and skill and with a community. So you can optimize for luck, but it requires some effort on your part. It rubs me the wrong way when I hear people just chalk off performance in their career or performance of their investments as luck. There
Yeah.
is skill involved in this. There's a lyric that I like that life's a riddle, not a game of dice. Or you can think of it as a chess game, but it's not a game of chance, right? You do have control over your outcomes, and you boost that luck by growing your community, by growing your network, and by growing your skill and your knowledge in whatever it is that you're trying to optimize luck for, whether that's your career or whether that's your investments.
Absolutely.
So one thing that you can do to manage or maximize luck in your career is finding areas that you are very passionate about. There's an old expression, do what you love and the money will follow. And when I was a teenager, I rolled my eyes at that sort of thing. But the fact is, when you invest that extra uh, time and energy in something because you're passionate about it, you
Hmm.
will develop mastery in that field in a way that someone that is just going through the motions will not. And that
And you'll
extra
have the
mastery,
desire, so it won't be um like yeah, it won't be boring or whatnot, to get better at it and learn more about it, so that you can move forward in it, is way better than, getting a job that you think is paying more, but it's boring to you. It's, yeah,
yeah,
dead end.
yeah, that you'll be investing that extra energy in it to get better at it because you're passionate about it. And so that creates a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Or a virtuous cycle where you get better at it because you're so passionate about it, and you perform better at it, and you have more luck and more opportunities because you're better at it. And again, that's all driven by the fact that you're passionate about it. So that
Just
is
don't buy a bar. So I did that because I thought, oh, that looks like fun.
maybe too much fun.
Oh, that was one of the worst things I ever did. Nothing like working extra hard and being up extra late. The fun just didn't come.
Yeah. Yeah. So invest in yourself when it comes to your career, get those extra certifications or degrees or whatever it is that you need to stand out from the competition. Network with people. I mean, there's that old expression: your network determines your net worth. Uh, it's truer than you want to believe. People love to hate on networking. It's how you will grow your opportunities and therefore grow your luck.
Absolutely.
And we'll give you another very concrete example of this. Uh, Over the last year and a half, that Deni and I have been running this investment club, we have consistently grown the network of real estate syndicators, sponsors that we know and who we work with. And the more sponsors that we know, the more deals come across our desk,
Hmm.
and the better we are able to pick winning deals. Or I don't want to say that we're picking winning deals in our club. We are proposing deals in this investment club and then vetting them together as a club. But because we have a bigger network of investors who we are working with and looking at their deals, more deals come across our desk. We get to be choosier about those deals because we have more of them to choose from. Uh, and we just get better every single month at vetting these deals and evaluating these deals. So, because we have grown that network, we have more deals to choose from. We're investing in better deals as a club. And therefore, the opportunities increase, the luck increases. And I mean, I don't know about you, Deni, but I feel a lot more confident in the most recent deals that we have done as a club than
Hmm.
the very first couple deals that we were doing as a club when we didn't know as many sponsors. We didn't have as many deals to choose from, and frankly, we hadn't vetted as many deals together with our members as a club. Uh,
That is so beneficial. Having, like you said earlier, just the knowledge and experience of so many different areas and coming together is, yeah, increases your luck because, and then because we have more sponsors coming our way, and that it increases the, you know or it decreases the risk.
Yeah, absolutely. And what else reduces risk is skill, right? I mean, the more skill that you develop as an investor, the less risk you're going to have. People just assume that, high returns inherently mean high risk in an investment. That's
Hmm.
not necessarily true. Uh, if you are a skilled investor, right? If you're an experienced investor, you will know how to pick deals that have relatively high returns to relative to the amount of risk involved.
Right.
uh, Skill reduces risk. Diversification reduces risk. I mean,
Big
that's one
time.
of it's one of the core tenets of our investment club is investing small amounts of money across a lot of different deals, and at the end of the year you end up with just a bunch of numbers on a page as opposed to one single investment with a ton of your money wrapped up in it, where you're laying awake at night chewing on your fingernails nervous about how that one deal is performing.
It's
I don't
true.
worry about that with the deals in our club because I've spread a whole bunch of money across many, many, many different small investments. Some of them are going to not do well, right? Some of them are going to underperform. Some of them are
And
going to do great.
that is how it works. You invest in a bunch. Some are going to go not great, but again, the more you vet them, the better you get. The more you invest in, the more the luck does push
Yeah.
to your
So it
side.
becomes an average of these different investments, as you diversify more broadly. And those, even those smaller investments, that average is going to tick upward. The performance of those is going to tick upward as you develop skill. So it's a combination of skillfully picking investments, but also spreading your money among a lot of different skillfully chosen investments. So bottom line here, you can improve your luck, both in your financial investments and in your career, your work. But it takes effort, right? it takes skill, knowledge. You have to invest in the time and effort in developing your skill and knowledge in your career, in your as an investor, and it helps to know more people. Um,
Yes.
more people in your career field, more people who invest the way that you want to invest. So, Deni, final thoughts on that before we call this episode complete?
No, just don't, mistake this that you're going to tilt luck in the casino. It doesn't work that way.
I too made that mistake when I was in my 20s.
I think we all have. But no, I just think that, yeah, that you just need to keep your mind and eyes open.
Absolutely. Well, you guys, if you are interested in investing alongside other passive real estate investors, join our co-investing club. It's a $5,000 minimum per deal, rather as opposed to $50,000, $100,000 minimums in private equity real estate deals. Completely passive investments. We write a check and that's it. We don't have to worry about tenants, toilets, termites, any of the above. And on that note, go forth and have good luck.
Absolutely. Have a great day.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. And please rate, review the podcast if you enjoy these conversations that we have. It makes a huge difference to us. And we'll catch you on the flip side.
Oh, and give us topic ideas.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, reach out. Support at sparkrental.com. We're here for you guys.